see the procure to pay process, how we can configure the system and how we can utilize that. So as a step one of that, we should have the business unit in place. So as first step, let me create the business unit. We will go to setup and maintenance. As we are going through procurement process, so we will go to procurement offering and just search business unit. Manage business unit as a task. It comes under organization structure. So once you click on this manage business unit, you need to create your own business unit. So I will be clicking on plus symbol. Let me keep the name as Prashant, my name. And default set, we will use common. We are not using any location, otherwise this location is built to location. So the location that I will be creating in next step, we will use that. So just click on save and close. As you see, this location is required. So let me create one location as well. So we will search location. So location task will be manage locations task. Now create a location. Location is used where you need to receive, where you need to receive the bill or invoice. So ship to and bill to are two critical aspects for every location that we create. And third point is whether inventory org is assigned to that location or not assigned. So this we will see what is the impact if we assign a inventory org and if we don't assign an inventory org to a location. So right now I will be creating two locations. So location set is common set, and in business unit as well, I have used this common set. So no name, let me give as Prashant 1. Same, I will do it here. I'm not going to give an inventory organization now. Description I am giving this, country is US, so let's say it just one line be same. So this is ship to and bill to location. So click on submit. You must enter a value zip code state. So these are mandatory things. That's why it's saying some issue on that part. So let me put zip code only. So everything got filled up as soon as I entered zip code. So this depends on the address format. So we have address format mandatory fields according to the address. As I have selected US, I have these fields as mandatory. If I select China, that it will bring some province which is mandatory. If I select India, different address will be mandatory. So this is according to the address formats that we have in place. Now click on submit. We can change that mandatory things in address format by going to like manage address formats. So this is the first location that we have created. I will create one more now. So you can see inventory organization. So if we are going for a fresh implementation, then there will not be any inventory until unless we create that. So right now I'm not going to create, we will create the next steps when we will come to that what is need of that organization. I'm creating two locations just to have a distinction between what we need to select 400. Similarly, I'm keeping it as shift to and build to. Click on submit. So I created location, I created business unit. So I will go back to business unit and put a location there. So organization structure, manage business unit. I will search my business unit that I have created. So this one I created. Then let me put a location here. Next one, save and close. So this location will act as a default build location on my purchase orders. Now I have created a business unit. I have created one location. Now let me create one user. So again, same navigation. I will go to this one. I will be creating an employee user. Same, going to procurement offering and searching manage users. Click on manage users task. Click on plus symbol. Last name. First name. Then email address. Let me put some dummy email address. Shant underscore Prashant and the rate abczy.com. Username, if I want to have, I can create my own username. Shant. Only Prashant is enough. Let's see. And person type, let me create as employee. Legal employer, let me keep it as US1. Business unit, that's my business unit that I have created. So I will be just saving it. So once I have created user, so I have created business unit with name this. I have created location with name this and this. Created user with username. We will fetch it. Now go to security console to reset the password. Tools, security console. Click on users, search user. It is giving me this. So username is just Prashant. So let me put the username. Its username is this. Then I need to assign a role. So without assigning role, if I go to that, I will get some issues. So if I just click on edit and assign myself as IT security manager, or don't assign IT security manager. We already have this user for IT security manager. Just assign the standard role and the basic role, which we need to assign to every employee. So add role, click on done, save and close. Reset the password is the task that I need to do. So Oracle 1, 2, 3. Oracle. Reset password. Click on done. and take this URL and go to another browser and try to open that URL. So I'm able to log in with that new user. Now I will go and try to create a requisition. As I have basic employee role, so I will be able to create a requisition. I'm not able to do so with that role. Something is missing. I should get that. Let me try to execute the program. So if you have assigned any role and if you are not able to see anything, you need to go and execute a program, retrieve elder. Send elder first. It's taking time. By the time, let me log out from the user that I have logged in. Sign out. So this is send pending LDAP request that I need to execute. And another request is retrieve LDAP. So just click on submit here so that it gets submitted. Refresh. Still in process. So there's nothing got appeared even after logging out. So let me execute those two processes. In select, we will not be able to see that we will assign a role of procurement requester. So retrieve and that changes, that is the second program. Click on OK. submit. So the earlier program that I executed, it got successfully completed. Now this program will also get completed in some time. So let me try to log in again with my user. It seems I am not able to remove that transaction part. I am not able to get that access. Let me just log out and provide the role, desired role that I'm going to security console, users, add rule, advanced procurement requester. So this role we are going to assign. Then save and close. Then try to log in with that user. Still some problem. It takes some time. So now you see procurement section is appearing and purchase requisition is appearing. If I click on this, I have created a employee user. You are not assigned to business unit. So this error used to come to, see, first error would be if I have not created myself as an employee user. So person is not assigned to your user. That would be one of the error. But now I have created employee user. I have assigned the roles and I am getting you are not assigned to the business unit that supports requisitioning. Okay. So for this, we have to complete few of these setups. Few of these setups comes in queue where I need to assign which business function this business unit should be capable of. Go to procurement. So assign business unit business function. This is one of the tasks we need to complete, and we need to select the scope, which means for which business unit you need to complete this task. So when you search it, don't click on this business unit, click on this line and click on save and close. When you click on save and close, it will select this business unit and then it will ask you which business function you want to assign and for which primary ledger you are working for this business unit, you are going to assign that. So I want requisitioning. Let me assign all things that we will be using, even receiving, this procurement and invoicing part and material management. So these are the basic things that we will be using. So which primary ledger? So US primary ledger with US one legal entity. And save and close. This function is done. Another function was manage business unit. We created a business unit, then we assigned the function. As we have assigned the function, let me go to the user login and try to create a requisition again. I'm getting you are not assigned a business unit. Same issue. Because we have completed only one setup, we need to complete the another setup, which is configure requisition business function. Here, I need to select my business name. Default deliver to organization. So here you need to select one inventory org. So if we select the organization, that if we think that it's the location that we have created, so let me try to search that if we are able to do so. No, that is not appearing. So to have this delivered to organization, we need to create one inventory org. So let's just create inventory org before coming to this setup. Manage inventory organization. I will be doing this quickly. Click on plus. We so legal entity, US1 legal entity, and then my location, which is assigned to my business unit, automatically defaulted here. I can select second on any other address as well, but yes, it just defaulted this one. Then click on next. Few of the inventory parameters that you want your negative balance to be allowed or not to be allowed. So those parameters needs to be selected. So item master organization, which one you want to select. So we select operations and its definition or item depth. We are doing this for this particular org. Then schedules. Here I'm selecting already created schedule, but for the creation of inventory org, we need to create schedule first. And it's business decision whether you want to allow negative balance. It's business decision that you have locator controls or you don't have locator control. So then lot control, serial control, all these things come under this tab. That's all in this. Just click on save and close. So now I have inventory org as well. Click on done. Now go back and complete that configure requisition business function. Configure requisition business function for my business unit. Click OK. Then default organization. Earlier it was not appearing, but now it appeared because we created that. Defaulting of what line type you want to default and what is the default procurement view for this particular requisition. Do you want to cancel the requisitions if PO is going to be cancelled? So it's optional, always, never. Click on save and close. And then again go back to that user and try to create a requisition. Click on this requisition. See, you are assigned to a business unit. Just a moment. So even if I try login logout, go to procurement, go to purchase requisition. Now it is allowing me. So what I did for this, I created view, created location, but it was giving me error of you are not assigned. So for this, we have assigned the business function for which we want to use, and we have completed the configure requisition business function. So those elements, those configuration allowed me to enter into the create requisition part. So if I enter here, let me try to create a non-catalog item, non-catalog request requisition. So he is a requester and deliver to location. Now let me check if I am able to get this. So there are two locations. And then if I just add any of the favorite charge account, click on search here. So the any, let go the and DK1. So save and close for this. So this is the as soon as I try to create first time requisition, it will ask me the preferences. So I can update my requisition preference after going to this link. I can have default setup of destination as expense and destination as inventory. So when I set destination as inventory, it means I'm going to receive something for which I'm going to keep on hand count on inventory part. But if as soon as I'm receiving it, I don't want to keep any on hand or I don't have inventory implementation. So what I will do, I will just click on this. I will keep it as expense. So material once received, it will be just expensed out. Click on save and close. Now go and try to create one of the non-catalog requisition. Category name, it means we need to create a category. So to create a category, let me go to this functional area. Spell check. It's searching for functional area catalog. It comes under this purchasing category card. It goes slow. Purchasing category, functional area catalog. So when we start implementation, this will be blank. We need to create one functional area catalog. So here we need to see for which our purchasing has been assigned. So this purchasing functional area needs to be updated with the category, or here only we need to add category. So search that purchasing, so where functional area as purchasing has been assigned. Click on this. There are a lot of categories, but let me create one. Click on plus. Click OK. So once this is created, you will find the detail here. If item has been assigned to this category, items will appear. If you want to update anything, click on detail section, you can update. Even you want to attach some image, you can. Even if you want to have some attachments on this category, you can attach those. So basic thing is details section, where if we want to update anything, we can do that. Click on save and close. Until unless you have clicked on save and close, these categories are not saved in system. Now go back to this and try to search your category. Yes, it's available now. Let's say 10 quantity unit of measure. So I'm not creating unit of measure as now. I'm using some existing one. Price, currency, and supplier. We by default use Lee supplies. So it's not appearing. That's strange. Or we take Dell. Okay, it's also not there. No supplier is appearing, so I just click on this advanced and say is not blank. It's not blank. Search it. I'm not getting any supplier. So let me create one. Or I will create it later on. Just click on add to cart. I have this in my cart. Click on review. And here's the charge account which I created as my referred account. So it just came in here. I can update anything. And if I click on manage approval, I'm looking into that it should get automatically approved. If it's not getting approved or getting some error, I need to go and update the approval rules as well. So it's error. So go back and go to setup of approvals. So here we have approval management, manage requisition approvals. You may see some other stages enabled. So I will choose one of these stages, like first stage, and click on edit rule and say I want it should get auto approved. Auto. This is any name we can give and click. And say rule always apply. I don't want to give any condition. When I select this, there will not be condition asked, but action is asked that what should be the action when this rule will get executed. So I will say it should be automatic and it should automatically get approved. Click on save and close and enable this particular stage. As you can see, this is now enabled. Go to other stages, make it disable. Go to third one, disable it. And this is just override one, so you can leave it. Now, once you have done these things, again go to edit rule, any of the window, click on save and close so that your enabled and disabled action gets saved up. Now click on deploy. This is like compiling something. So deploy is the word that is used here. Until it is deployed, you will find this message, saved rules are not yet deployed. And if you find that you have made some changes which are not good, so you can discard your changes as well. Click on done, go back and now try to click on manage approvals. Okay, again it is giving some issue. I am just clicking save and close, log out, login, and then I will come back here. Going to procurement, going to requisition. And when I click save and close, nothing is there in cart. So it's in incomplete status. And you can see requisition numbering is coming one as default. So there is one setup of numbering as well. I will go through that one second. Let's submit it for approval. Click on edit and see manage approval. It's taking time, maybe compiling. If I go to that screen and see manage requisition approval, I should find that which of the stage, okay, my stage is enabled. So if it doesn't work this time, I need to disable this and override as well and then check. Okay, so it is working. I can just click on submit. If I want to introduce anyone else, so I can click on this application development framework and click on plus. So I can add additional approvers as I need. So basic thing, approvers will appear from the rules. But if I want to add ad hoc approvers, we can do by this. Click on submit and it will be submitted for approval. And let me take you to the other setups which we need to do for business unit. So I'm just going to click on this manage business unit. So this we have done. Assign business unit, business function we have done. Manage business unit data access. We have not done this one. Still we were able to create the requisition. Reason is when we created the employee, we selected this particular business unit. So the business unit in which employee is created by default is going to get the data access. If I create one more business unit, I need to assign the data access to that user. So if I just click here, before clicking here, let me take you to this page and take you to this update requisition preferences. Here you can see requisitioning view. I can only select the one on which I have defined this employee. If I want to select another business unit for creating a requisitioning view, so I need to assign a data access to that user. So username, the role, what all role I have assigned. So this role I will be taking, and I am taking business unit. This time I will be giving them the US1 business unit. Save and close. So this data access I have given. Click on done. Now if I go back and see, I won't be able to find it again yet. I click on cancel. And if I again go and click on update requisition preferences, I will not be able to find that particular view assigned to this user. For that, I need to go and log out. Whenever you give a data access, you need to follow these steps. You need to log out and log in. I need to log in again. And still, if it doesn't come, you need to execute those LDAP programs. Going to procurement, purchase requisition, manage task, and update requisition preference. You can see now business units are available. So I have assigned this additional business unit. Going back to setup part, manage business unit set assignment. This is a critical setup. As I created business unit and I assigned that common set, and when I created a location, you would have seen I was indicating that in locations, I'm going to use common reference data set. I can create my own reference data set and I can assign that to my various functions. So this will come in your implementations when they will say for Australia, I need Australia location set, or India, I need India location set, or US, I need US location set. Then you can create, not, I should not say location set, it's the reference data set, which we can create and use it for different transactions. So here I gave you example of location. Similarly, I have the example of jobs. And Even in contract as well, it will be used in contract types. So I'm using common only in everything when I'm creating this. So I click on cancel. So these are the basic critical setups that are used. So let